All right, Jennifer, we talked to your husband, Jamie. Can you tell us kind of what we're standing in right now and what we're looking at behind you?
This is our pool room. We're getting ready to open. Probably about a week was fixing to have our grand opening. And now I guess that's not going to happen. And we're in Panama City, and right in the, after Michael come to visit.
And you guys were in this building when it
We were in the
hit.
building. I brought my daughters up here, and my elderly aunt and uncle, and my cousin who's handicapped because we lived in a home that was made of wood, and I'm thinking, if we go to the block house, just like, you huff and puff and blow your house down, but the block house should survive, I would think, a lot better than anything. So I thought I brought them all up here into safety, and it come to the point where I thought that I took them into death, to die. And it just felt like it was my fault, because it was my idea to come to the building where I thought that we would be safe.
And I can't imagine the idea of riding it out, roof getting ripped off, and you've got your kids there next to you.
Yeah, we were laying there, and we started it at one location, and then the roof just started coming off, and so we kept moving to another location, and then I called 911 because I didn't know what else to do, because everybody's crying and screaming. And so I called 911, and the lady said, which, I don't blame her, more or less, that we told you to get out and you didn't. And she's like, no one's coming after you. You're just going to have to ride it out, get to an interior wall. And she said, and I said, because she said it's going to be a few more minutes. So I'm sitting there watching the clock, and she said, and the eye's going to come, and it's going to be 6 minutes for the eye, and then it's coming back. So at the eye, we all looked outside, and I saw the whole building that was destroyed over there. And when she said that it's coming back, it was almost like a horror story of when someone says they're coming back. And so I got pretty scared about the fact that it's coming back. I knew it was going to destroy us if it destroyed that building, and that's made of block. You'd never think that a block building can be blown down by wind. We thought we had to worry about a surge. So I'm thinking the worst I'm going to have to do is have water. I didn't know that it was going to be wind that would destroy a block building and would take a roof off.
What was the reaction of your daughter in here?
My daughter, she walked in a circle, and we had our dogs here too, and she was just holding the little dog and just walking back and forth, just scared. And then afterwards, it's the look on their face is terrifying, because when we got her home that night, because just even the ride home from here to get out of here, you had to drive over power lines, you had to drive over trees. And it was, when you walked outside, and I keep looking at the pictures, which I keep thinking maybe I should stop looking at them, but it's like it was a war zone. It was just, it's unimaginable. You couldn't even tell which way was what direction. It didn't even look the same. Nothing looked the same. And then my daughter, when we get there, and she's laying there, and she's not one to ever be upset or cry or show much emotion. So her eyes were just kind of rolling back in her head, like she kept feeling like she was going to faint and stuff. And so that's scary. And like I said, I feel like I put them into harm's way by bringing them here. I should have left. And you better believe, from now on, I will always leave. And I tell anybody to always heed that. If you think it's a block building's going to save you, you can forget it.
Well, one of the beautiful things about your story, you and your husband, everybody here is so strong. They have so much compassion, and it touched me when I first talked to you guys. But one of the things I see from it is, I think a lot of people can learn a valuable lesson.
Yes.
A lot of people think they've been through hurricanes before, but
Right.
They haven't experienced the eye wall like
Right,
that.
and I'm thinking, I brought Boggle and Yahtzee, I'm thinking we're going to sit here and in a safe place just ride out, and I'm going to play games with the kids, and I'm going to have everybody safe. I brought them food here, and that's not the case. If they say to leave, you better leave.
So what's going through your head when you see your daughter like that? I mean, it's...
I feel I feel guilty that I wasn't smart enough to leave. I feel like, I feel I'm a fairly intelligent person. And the fact that my intelligence at that point didn't help savor the fact that I should have left. I just should have left.
And that's the message that you want to send to everybody else in the future is...
Yes, leave. It's not worth it. It's not worth the life. I even thought I was going to kind of protect maybe the building if it starts to leak a little bit. Maybe I'm going to put a bucket there. So you can see, there's my bucket I put there. That didn't work out at all. So the whole roof completely fell in. It's not enough buckets. Leave.
Yeah, no, talking to you, talking to your husband, I can see, you guys are suffering. You're traumatized and still in shock. You're trying to figure out what to do next.
Figure out what to do, and you just keep looking at the pictures, and you keep just driving back and forth, and I don't even know where to start. I keep picking up tiles and throwing them out there, and I'm like, I don't even know if it's worth me picking up tiles anymore.
So what's the next step? What do you do?
I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just glad, I'm glad that my girls are safe. My other ones now with my mom in Ocala right now, so she went ahead and went there. She's 19, and then my 16-year-old. I just feel really bad for her. I don't know what's next. I'm just, only time will tell what's next. I'm just sitting here waiting. There's no electric. What are you going to do? You can't fix something when there's nothing here. And then when you do fix it, then what? I put everything that I had into this place. I put all my heart, all my soul. We painted every day. We slept on the floor just to try to open. And now I wanted to make a great life for my kids and have, a business. And it's gone.
Well, thank you so much for your interview and your story.
I'm sorry.
You got me all crying here.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It helps people see. It
Well,
helps people understand.
when you sleep on these mattresses we slept on every night so that we could build it, because it was a long drive back and forth, and I didn't want to waste the gas money back and forth to try to come back here and build. And I walk around and I look at this one little things I was worried about painting, and it's like, it just doesn't even matter now. So, I don't know. I'll have to see.
And you guys are full of so much love. I just can't say thank you enough. You're touching me. I know you'll touch a lot of people. So hopefully the help will come.
I don't know what can be done. Thank you.
Thank you.